What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, back at CTIA 2011 with Jeff Gordon. We have with us the just announced and not to be on US shores, unfortunately, the Sensation XL with Beats Audio.
Exactly, yeah. So we can see the headphones here. That's one of the big headlines with this device. We announced it at a big event with Beats in London just this past Thursday, so the device is literally just a few days old. But really excited about bringing Beats to this. As you can see on the back, we've got that Beats logo, so people will be really happy with the audio experience on here. In fact, I'll demo what that looks like in a second. But just to give you a quick rundown of the specs here, you're looking at a 4.7-inch screen, WVGA resolution with a super LCD panel.
And the super LCD panel is really, beautiful to see. The viewing angle on that is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. We're very, very proud of that.
Actually, by comparison, so I've got an iPhone 4 here. If you go ahead and put these two side by side and we move them in tandem as the camera moves around, you can see the viewing angle. Even right there with the screens. The Sensation XL, the screen looks beautiful and not washed out, depending on how you go. So hopefully the camera is going to amply capture that.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see that at home or wherever you're watching. But yeah, the colors are crisp and beautiful. They really pop, so we're really happy with how the screen turned out on this. In terms of other specs, this has a single-core 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon processor, 768 megs of RAM, and 16 gigs of ROM, so plenty of space to hold the multimedia and games and other stuff that you want to use on this device. It's also running Android 2.3 Gingerbread, along with the latest HTC Sense experience that our customers have come to know and love from us. This is Sense 3.5. And let's see, as we flip it around to the back, we have an 8 megapixel camera, which is f2.2 with a 28mm wide-angle lens and dual LED flash, along with some software enhancements that we've made and continuing to really just focus in on the software side of the camera, so that way people can take great shots without having to drill down into the settings on the camera. So this is coming soon. It's going to be available in November in Europe.
Excellent. So can we take a look at some of that Beats Audio?
Yeah, definitely.
Go ears on with Beats Audio if we can.
So this is another one of those things where would love it for people to check it out in person, because obviously on video it's tough to tell what the audio listening experience is going to be like. But for those of you who are familiar with Beats, have used those headphones in the past, they have really awesome audio, especially when you're listening to hip hop or club music, that kind of thing. They're really really bass and that type. So as I plug in these headphones, and these are called Your Beats headphones, they're very similar to the iBeats that you can purchase separately, but these come in the box with the Sensation XL.
These might be one of the rare pair of headphones people are actually excited to get inside of the box.
Exactly right. So we'll go into the HTC Music Player app. Oh, guess what? We've got some Dr. Dre already.
Appropriately enough.
And as I press play on the track up here in the status bar, you can see that the Beats Audio has automatically turned on. It's detected that we've got the Beats headphones plugged in.
And will that only work with the Beats headphone plugged in?
So essentially the way I like to think of it is that the Beats audio profile is all about the the perfect marriage between the headphones and the hardware and software on the device. So sure, you can plug in another pair of headphones, but you're not going to get the Beats audio profile, and you're not going to have the vertical integration between the two. Because what we've been able to do is identify exactly the right equalization settings and DSP settings for things like the spatialization of the audio, and as I said, perfectly marry the two in a way that you're going to get the best listening experience with the Beats headphones. And you can test that yourself as you go in, and here you can see that we've got Beats Audio in the settings and can easily disable it. And then we've got normal audio.
So can I hear the difference between Beats and regular? So can I pop in the
absolutely.
Pop in the earbuds?
Absolutely.
We can capture this on camera.
Don't take my word for it.
All right. So we got Beats going now.
Yep. Nice.
All right. So now I'll turn it off. I'm probably screaming too. So disable. Oh, you definitely hear it. I'm not an audiophile. I'm not the best, most trained ears, but you can certainly hear the difference in the audio fidelity when you turn it on and off.
Yeah, and like I said before, it's one of those things where you really kind of have to go ears on yourself, and of course we're very dedicated to the Beats technology, and as we have Beats hardware in the States, you know, certainly get out there, check it out for yourself. If you're a viewer in Europe, as soon as we have this in stores in November, get out to your local store, check it out.
And folks that might already have a pair of Beats headphones, the Beats by Dre or Diddy Beats, whatever it might be, will you still get the same Beats experience?
Definitely, because we're so closely partnered with the engineers over at Beats. We know exactly what the hardware is in the headphones. We're going to make that perfect marriage between the two. And in fact, some regions in Europe will get a special edition of the Sensation XL that comes with the Beats Solo headphones, which is more of the over-the-ear cans.
Excellent. And will this be available in any other colors, or is white going to be...
Just white at this time. Yeah.
All right. And the back of the phone has that sort of now typical sort of HTC metal feel. Like this is all one piece that comes off.
I wouldn't call it typical. I'd call it atypically beautiful, and very much in line with HTC's kind of design heritage. As we look at the back of the HTC Flyer, or even the back of the Windows Phone HTC Radar 4G. This is classic HTC. It's beautiful, aluminum unibody, very sturdy, and that's the kind of thing that our customers really love about HTC products.
So can I ask another question about the Beats? Is that incorporated at all with the speakerphone here, or is it just when you have the Beats?
Yeah, it's not in the speakerphone at this time. It's just with the headphone listening experience. The external speaker is something that, of course, down the road, hopefully the technology will evolve to that point, but the Beats concept is all about presenting music the way the artist originally intended it, and for that, it's all about as close to your ears as possible.
Excellent. So this is the Sensation XL. If you're lucky enough to be in a region where this guy is going to be launching, check it out soon.
That's right.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the time.
Thank you. You bet.